Alright. Hey, what's up? This is Nerdy Girl Squared, and I'm going to be reading my own fan fiction that I made on fanfiction.net. So, this is going to be a story that I'm going to read every single time I upload a chapter. I'm already done with chapter 5, but I just decided to start the recording because I just got a brand new editor / co-author. So, introduce yourself. Now.
Hi.
Alright, so this is Sky is the Limit. She only has a fanfiction account with that username. She also hasn't uploaded anything yet.
I'm going to do that, though.
Yeah, eventually. So, author's note. Takes place before Canterlot wedding. This is my first fanfiction, so leave tips in the comment section. First part, before the perspective change, will be the only part in the story that's in third person, as far as I planned, at least. Kryna, by Nerdy Girl Squared. Queen Chrysalis smiled down at her work she had just finished creating.
What shall I call you?
She questioned towards her first magically created changeling. The small filly-like changeling started to wake up. Chrysalis realized that she had never named a changeling before. Besides herself, of course. All changelings were hermaphrodite. That way they can change into both genders without that part missing. Of course there were exceptions, like Chrysalis herself. But they always became royal to name themselves later in life. Before then, they were called royal, and then their number. But sometimes they included gender too. Chrysalis was Royal 327 or Royal Female 106, but she hated being called that. She came up with her name as soon as she was able to speak, which is about 30 minutes after hatching since changelings hatch as adults. Chrysalis then snapped out of her thoughts and looked down at the now awoken filly, changeling. Chrysalis thought for a moment, and then said out loud,
Kryna, that's what I'll call you.
The second Kryna looked up at her mother. A look of pure anger washed over her face. Hello, mother. Kryna spat at the queen that made her. Startled, Chrysalis stood up and stepped back, thinking that she was just intimidated, and was trying to make herself seem a lot more intimidating. Chrysalis immediately realized that she needed to show her dominance to her daughter.
You will not disrespect me, daughter.
Kryna looked at her mother with a burning sense of hatred. What did you make me to represent? Kryna asked. Surprisingly calm.
I made you to represent the elements of harmony.
Chrysalis stated proudly. Kryna just looked at her mother with even more disgust than before. Why do you think I don't have holes in my hooves or hair? Holes show how corrupt the changeling is. Why do you think I don't have the same changeling skin that you have? I have pony-like skin. Why do you think I don't have bug-like wings? I have normal wings. Why do you think I'm a filly? Changelings are born adults. Chrysalis stood there, not understanding what her daughter meant. Kryna just continued. The elements of harmony. Honesty. Which is why I'm going to tell you right now. I'll never think of you as a mother. Laughter. Which is why I can tell what ponies feel. I do not feed on love. I can sense feelings like changelings, though. So I know when someone needs a good laugh. Generosity. Which is why I can sense intentions. I can sense if some pony is just doing something nice only to get something back, or just to be nice. Magic. Which is why my horn is not bent or broken or have any imperfections. Why I can do more than just changeling magic. And why I know so much, considering I was just created. Loyalty, Chrysalis cut her off.
You should be loyal to me.
She practically screamed. Kryna just giggled. Oh, well, kindness and loyalty kind of go together. Kindness, which is why I will never be loyal to you! Kryna dashed towards the window and jumped out, flying towards Ponyville, but not before shouting, "Seems like that all we have in common is our eyes, color, and the ability to do changeling magic!" Chrysalis could have sworn she also heard Kryna mumble, "I'm more pony than changeling." Perspective change. Apple bloom. Cutie Mark Crusader, Mysterious Explosion Investigators! Sweetbelle, Scootaloo, and I said in unison after seeing an odd explosion near the forest.
Girls, I don't think that was an ordinary explosion. Yeah, it was green and creepy looking.
Sweetbelle added.
Not to mention, think it was shaped like skull and crossbones.
I said, shaking at the thought of what could have created an explosion like that. Aw, stop being such wimps, Scootaloo said. I'm sure you just imagined that. All I saw was us getting our cutie marks by investigating that mysterious explosion.
All right, if you say.
Sweetbelle was cut off by what we all saw standing in front of us. Perspective change. Kryna. I was standing there, in front of 3 ponies. 3 young ponies. Fillies. Crap! I thought to myself. There goes my good first impression plan. I noticed that they were all standing there with their mouths open, just staring at me. Hi, I said quietly.
Ha, sorry for staring, but we've never seen a filly alicorn before. We always thought you had to earn it, not to be born with it.
The red-maned earth pony said, snapping out of her trance. Huh? I said too quietly than they could hear. Whoa, you're royalty? The purple-maned Pegasus asked with so much enthusiasm I stepped back.
Sorry, she can be very loud.
The white unicorn said, having the last part directed at the Pegasus.
Ha, I'm Appleloo, that's Scootaloo.
She said, pointing her hoof at the loud Pegasus.
And that's Sweetbelle,
indicating the unicorn. I stood there for a moment and said after taking a deep breath, I'm Kryna. Well, that's an unusual pony name, but your eyes are odd too, Scootaloo started to say before Sweetbelle kicked her in the leg. Ow! Scootaloo whined.
Sorry, seems she doesn't know manners. Princess, Kryna.
Sweetbelle said, putting an emphasis on princess. Oh, I'm not, I started, but then realized I am a princess. I am royalty. I'll just leave out that I'm a changeling princess. I realized I needed to have the rest of my sentence make sense. I'm not comfortable to be called princess. Just call me Kryna.
Okay, Kryna, follow me. We're gonna head to our Cutie Mark Crusader treehouse and make you a cake.
At the mention of cutie mark, I look at my bare flank and wonder, can I get a cutie mark?
By the way, where are you princess from anyway?
Sweetbelle asked. Crap!